Hey, my name is Rafael, you're watching Rock and Roll Garage, and today we're going to talk about the 3 covers of Satisfaction that Mick Jagger says he likes. But first, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment, please. And if you want to read more, you can go to the description and read the article we wrote about it. Well, let's start. Mick Jagger said this in an interview with BBC back in 2007. He mentioned it, these 3 tracks, and the first one he mentioned it was from Otis Redding. Otis was one of the greatest soul singers of all time, certainly, and he made this version for the Stones hit in 1965, the same year the song was released by the British band, and Otis is famous for songs like Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, which is another beautiful song. And he released that track in 1967, and it wasn't exactly the same track, although it has the same structure and it's got the same melody, but he changed a little bit of the lyrics. He changed a few things. So it's not exactly the same song, but it is a cover. It still is a cover. It's not a total different song, and it's a beautiful version. If you haven't heard, you should check it out. And he recorded that track sadly 2 years before he tragically passed away. He died in a plane crash at the age of 26. He was way too young, and he tragically left us too soon. So that's the first song Mick Jagger chose. And the second song he mentioned it was from another incredible soul singer who was Miss Aretha Franklin, another legendary artist, another one who was one of the greatest of all time, and she covered that song in 1967 on the album Aretha Arrives. And she also, like Otis Redding, she also changed a little bit of the lyrics, so it's not exactly the same lyrics as the original version the Rolling Stones recorded. And the interesting thing is that it's not the only Stones song she covered. She also did a really interesting cover for a movie in the 80s. In 1986, actually, she covered Jumpin' Jack Flash, and curiously, that track had Keith Richards on guitar, Ronnie Wood as well, and Keith also co-produced that song, and it also had Steve Jordan, the current Rolling Stones drummer, who replaced Charlie Watts after he passed away a few years ago. And you see how Aretha and Rolling Stones really had a bond. They really worked together that time, and they always praised each other, and she was one of the greatest of all time, certainly. And we move to the third song, which is quite surprising. And but the Stones always worked with new artists, and they always admired people who were making music, younger artists. They always supported them. They always played with them. They played with many young artists over the past 6 decades. They're active. And the third version Mick Jagger mentioned it, was Britney Spears. The pop star Britney Spears, that's right. She covered Satisfaction on her album Oops, I Did It Again, released in 2000. And it is a completely different structure. Obviously you got a little bit of the melody there, but it's a pop. It was transformed into a pop track. The rhythm is a little bit different. And, it's that traditional pop song, radio orientated track, and MTV orientated track maybe for the time. And he mentioned the track. He said that after that, I can't remember. That's what he said. And then he said Britney Spears did a good version of Satisfaction. And that's what he told BBC at the time, back in 2007. And those are the three songs Mick Jagger, three covers of Satisfaction that Mick Jagger listed as some of his favorites, some of the versions he likes. Obviously, there are many other versions, and there's a beautiful one if you want to check it out, that was released much later than this interview Mick Jagger gave, so we don't really know his opinion on that track, but it's a beautiful one that was recorded decades ago, but was really released a few years ago. That is Jerry Lee Lewis and Rory Gallagher. Jerry Lee Lewis did an album that I can't remember the name, but decades ago, and some of the with other musicians, and some of the tracks were not released until a few years ago. And a few years ago they released the Satisfaction cover that has him and Rory Gallagher on vocals and Rory playing the guitar. It's just a fantastic version. It's my favorite version from Satisfaction, so if you haven't heard that one, you should check it out. Okay, and that's it. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please comment, and obviously visit Rock and Roll Garage. I see you later. Thank you for watching.